Hi guys, are you new to our channel? Please, it is high time you subscribe so that you don't miss our kind of videos for anything. And if you're already a subscriber, please leave us a comment. Always leave us a comment. We shall always reply back. You have a challenge, you have a solution, you want to add something on the videos we have shared. We are all here to learn. Please always put something for us. And please guys, always don't skip those videos when they play on your videos, because it's the only way we are earning out of this. Without me getting money out of this, there is no way I'm going to be able to continue shooting these videos, because I pay the guys that help me shoot these videos. So our topic of discussion today, most of you are wondering, what are we going to talk about? We are going to talk about our routine schedule, how we go about our routine management, especially in the morning time on any average farm. The routines are differing on different farms. What may happen at mine may not necessarily happen, but I'm going to give you some of those key issues that should not miss on any given farm anywhere in Africa, okay? First things first. Every time you have a goat farm, they always fall sick, especially in the rainy season and also sometimes in the dry season. So the best thing would be for you to always look through your herd very early in the morning before you do anything. Remember, every time you look through your herd to check out for any sick goats, those that gave birth at night, those that may have failed to give birth, those that are really doing badly, you can save yourself from a number of issues. One, you can easily be able to treat your goats early on because you have just seen the infection right away. You can be able to save. Some goats may have been got stuck in maybe in between two woods, and maybe it may be on the verge of breaking itself up. So what you can do is pass through your goat herd, check through for any abnormal circumstances that may be happening on your farm. For example, a goat may be having diarrhea, a goat may be having an eye infection, a goat may be having a nasal discharge. All this you can easily check in the mornings. So first thing first, check through your goats, check through your babies. If you have enough power, physically check one goat one by one. But if there are so many, you can easily pass through, you can easily tell which goat is sick and which is not sick. That's why I tell you it is very key to have a corral or a boma or a chilling area on top of the goat house you have. So every farm somewhere should have a chilling area where the goats can easily play, where the goats can easily relax, where the goats can easily hide. So when you open for them, you can easily tell that this goat is sick, this is not sick, this one needs urgent attention. Number two, we always, after we have identified the goats that are sick, we always collect all of them in one collection center. This collection center, we use it for quite a number of things, depending what we are going to do on that particular time. We always collect them, and then we start the regular treatment in the morning. Remember, you can only, it is very easy to tell a sick goat in the morning, unlike when they come back from grazing, because they already full. A goat that had the flu in the morning, by evening time it may not have flu, and then you experience the flu again in the next morning. So it is easier for you to tell them that they are sick in the morning when you walk into your corral. So after collecting them, you do the routine treatment. There are quite a number of antibiotics, and also let's normalize not using drugs or antibiotics all the time on our animals, because there are some infections that can easily go away, especially if a goat is just a mere cough. Sometimes they are clearing their throats. Maybe they ate something and stuck on their throat, and then necessarily they are sick. But if it continues to cough even the following day, maybe there are quite a number of goats coughing in your herd, chances are very high you have an underlying problem as to why your goats are coughing. So number two, the other routine we do in our herds, we usually do hygiene. Keeping proper hygiene on our farm is very key, because we have quite a number of animals in different herds. We usually sweep our goat herds in different days per week. So every herd, we ensure at least in the dry season, we sweep 3 to 4 days a week every morning. We do it in the morning. Why we do it in the morning? when the dust has not raised so much, because these people, the boys who had our goats, they usually find it challenging. You don't want them to catch flu. Always sweep your goat pen in the morning and then collect the goat manure somewhere else. Something else we also do in the morning is spraying against ticks. We have a crush where we spray our goats every morning, and that is, we do it once. That is, we do our spraying on a Sunday. Why we do it on a Sunday? Because we have quite a number of goats. We anticipate that a number of other people, they are not doing so much on a Sunday, so they can always come up and help us with the spraying, because spraying is tedious. It involves chasing the animals to fix themselves in the crush so that we can be able to spray them. Another aspect that we shouldn't miss, especially every morning, we usually pick out the babies, the kids, babies of 3 months and below that have not yet started grazing with the main herd. We always leave them behind when the other bigger goats or the mothers and the males are going out to graze. Why? Because it's not always proper to take them out to graze with the main herds. One, they may get lost. They are not yet used to trekking the long journeys to go and graze. Number two, they may disturb the mothers. They are always wanting to breastfeed. So we always keep them around, and we collect them in the morning and we put them back in their kid houses. And after the main herds have gone to graze, like an hour after, we let the babies go out and graze. We let them go out and graze from around. Why would we do that? We are trying to familiarizing them with eating grass so that their rumens can become strong. Remember, in 3 to 4 months, when they clock 3 to 4 months, we always take them to graze with the main herd. So prior to doing that, we always take them out, and also deworming of these kids is very key. We usually do our deworming every once every month, or once every after 2 months, depending on the condition, the body condition of the babies. So some other routine we also do with our other goats. We do deworming, and we always do it in the morning, especially of the main herds. Why? We anticipate that the goats have removed all the dung. They have removed most of the dung from their stomachs, especially if you are going to deworm. You are going to use an oral dewormer. And when we are to deworm using an oral dewormer, we remove all the drinkable water from their premises, and then we keep them inside quite longer so that this drug can work without them drinking water for some few hours, like at least 4 to 5 hours. And later on at around 2 p.m., we take them out to graze. This is how best an oral dewormer can work best in your herd. Some other activity we usually do in the morning, I may have forgotten, is checking out the hooves and the horns. You know, there is a lot of head butting. They hit each other. And also the hooves, especially if you have just come out of the rainy season, there are those overgrown hooves. We usually do the dehoofing. We cut off the hooves. We also reduce on the horns, especially the sharp horns, in the morning hours. Why do it in the morning hours? Because they are still soft. And we usually do it, they are best done, especially in the rainy season, because they are still soft. But if you didn't do it in the rainy season, the best time for you, and you're doing it in the dry season, the best time to do it for other farm is only in the morning time, when the hooves are still soft and they are not so painful to your goats. For a farmer watching me, every farm has different routines they follow every morning, but the routines I've discussed, they are key, they are uniform on almost every farm. So I'm counting on you guys to follow some of these things, to reduce on mortality, to improve on productivity on your farm, to reduce on diseases on your farm. All this, when you do, this is when you are going to earn a profit. I'm still Grace Boji, Boji Farms. Thank you for watching us.